Have you had some success shelling and collected more shells than you know what to do with? Well, let's go through the shells, get some E6000 glue, some twine, some wood, and let's make some crafts. Hi, I'm Beach Bum and Dad. From north or south, we'll share adventures from the beach to who knows where. Life is an adventure, so let's experience it together.
So we are going to make a seashell centerpiece using mostly Dollar Tree items along with some seashells that my husband collects. I have a 2x4 piece of wood. You can cut it to any size length you want. And I painted the top only. So I got these votive holders because they were out of the ones I normally use. Normally use the plain ones where you can put the little votives inside, but I'm going to use E6000 glue for all of it, except for the hot glue when we do the bottom. Okay. You can use whatever shells you want and put them wherever you want. We just want to cover as much of the top painted part as possible. And you can make it look however you want it to look. I like to put in some bigger shells first and then fill it in with some smaller shells. So I'm just grabbing some of these. You can put them wherever you want. Let's see, I kind of turn them different directions. You can do it like that. It's going to take a while for your glue to dry, so you can move the shells around if certain ones aren't fitting. It's probably best not to have them hanging over the edge of the wood. And you just fill in after you have your bottom and most of your bigger shells down there. You'll just start filling in wherever you want, and you can turn them however you want just to fill in any holes. And then you will, the Dollar Tree has these little itty bitty shells in containers. They work really good for filling in little spots. I don't have one on me right now, but they have a bunch of little shells like this that fit, you know, to cover up any spots that you want to put them. You got lots of sand going on here. So like these little spots, you can just stick those in however you want. They're harder to fill up the whole thing. To turn this around. Oh, I like these. And so you'll notice, I guess I just fit them wherever you want. I'm digging shells out of this bucket my husband collected, and he may come over here and try to take some out. Because he's like, where'd you get that from? Because yeah, some of those look really nice. You can see this one's broken, and you just turn it and you won't even be able to tell. And you're just fitting them wherever there's a spot. Like I said, you can fill in the little spots with all the tiny shells when you're all done with the bigger shells. It's very easy for anybody to make. I know my kids have helped put them together. Makes a nice gift, makes a nice table centerpiece. And it gives you something to do with all those shells you've collected. like these purple barnacles. They add a lot of color. Okay, now I'm pretty much just going to be looking for some smaller ones to fill in any little spots that are still got some white showing or just need a little more. Okay, let's turn it. I really like this one, but trying to see where to put it. Even though my husband would probably try to snag it. So that one is broke, and I'm gonna just shove it in right there. And you can see it's really broke. Okay, so I think this needs one right here. So honestly, I don't think you can have too many shells on there. I think the more you add, the better it looks, and you just keep filling it in. I really like these shells because they're very colorful and they fit. Another one of these I'm going to put in. Okay, turn it around. Let's see, it looks like I need some right here. Now it does take a while for the E6000 to dry. I've never tried it with hot glue because I don't usually have a lot of luck with the shells staying and not popping off, and I sell these, so I need them to be very secure. And I've never had any problem with the E6000 popping off. We need just another tiny one. Well, somehow. My favorites again. See, shove that right in there. And you can stop whenever you want. I like to make mine really full. Okay, that looks good to me. Like I said, it's gonna look different once we spray it and we're all done. And I will add a few more little things I'll show you on top. I gotta find some little pieces of coral, and I have some resin starfish, so everything else that you'll need to finish up will just be some twine, some glue sticks with a glue gun, of course, and these little pads that we put on the bottom so that they slide and protect the table. So I'm going to let it dry, and then we will come back and do the base. But I think that looks good. Got lots of different ones in there. Okay, so everything is dry and didn't take too long. It sets pretty quick, so good to go. And it looks like my husband must have placed some shells here that he wants me to glue onto these pieces. Look at these nice shells. Oh. Get some E6000 on there and that big shell there.
I do not think you are using any of those. Do not put any glue.
Woo! See, he just takes them away, these nice shells.
That's why you told me to go outside. During break, you're like, yeah, I'm gonna go outside, look for some shells. Why don't you go over there? Oh, you can't glue those on there.
All right.
Hang on.
Oh, look at all these horse conchs. Maybe he wants me to glue these. That'd be nice.
Where did you get those from? No.
Really pretty.
I have some shells. I always have shells in my pockets. There. Those are for you.
He gives me some out of his pocket from the other day.
There's another one. I always have shells in my pockets.
Those other ones are way prettier. That was a pretty one though. Okay, so now we're going to finish the bottom, and you need twine, and you can use whatever size that you have. I just have this one. You can use thicker ones. I think I have before. And I hot glue it. Got my glue sticks, glue gun, and we're just going to wrap it around. And I I start from the bottom. And I think I usually, oops, there went that glue stick again. We'll just start a strip to get it attached. And this is not going to be perfect. And if you guys think of another way, feel free to use it. Okay. Let's see if I can get my glue. So I guess that's another reason why I don't have them sticking out too far on the edge, because you do kind of have to turn this. But if any of them come off, you can just glue them back on. If you let it set overnight, it dries really, really good. And just line it up right next to the other row. And I hope you can see that. And I did add a couple things here. A couple of these Starfish resin. I get those off Amazon. And then I added a little, let's see, couple pieces of coral. Just stick them in those little spots there. And you just pick away all your glue. And these are for the bottom. You can paint the bottom if you want. I don't. I keep the wood. Okay, that's the bottom. You can pick off your glue. And we are going to spray it in a little bit. And I haven't done these in a while, but I ran out. And you could actually spray it before you put the twine on, which I would probably recommend spraying the shells before you put the twine on. But we're going to do it afterwards. I try not to get it onto the candle, so I just kind of spray around here, but you could cover these. Okay, I need to take it outside to spray it. Okay, I have this clear gloss 2-time seals, protects. Works great. So like I said, I'm just gonna spray around the edge. Try to bring out some of the colors. And that's it. I think it looks great. You can see the colors really show up nice. Let me put it in the sun here. You can pick off some of that glue as it dries. So you don't have any of that on there. But lots of color. Looks great. The bottom. And that's it. When you light it, it's super pretty.